Your time is ticking. Stop wasting your life. What are you waiting for? Another year will pass, and you will still be in the exact same place if you don't act today. Don't look back in 5 years with a heart full of regrets, wondering, what if I had started sooner? Look at your clock. Your time is ticking away right now. Stop making excuses. Close this tab, open a book, or write down your plan immediately. Your future self is begging you to start today. Welcome to Learn English Through Stories, the easiest and enjoyable way to improve your English naturally.
Part 1. The Wake-Up Call. When I was young, I lived without purpose. I woke up late and played video games all day. I laughed a lot, but I learned nothing. I didn't read books, I didn't work, and I never thought about my future. Every single day looked exactly the same. I was wasting my precious time, but I was completely blind to it. Then, one weekend, my uncle came to visit. He was a quiet and serious man. He sat down right next to me and looked deeply into my eyes. I smiled at him, but he did not smile back. Instead, he gave me a powerful message. Don't waste your time. That was it. Nothing more. No long speeches, no big stories. He simply stood up and walked away. But I could not forget his words. They stayed in my mind like a song on repeat. For many days, I kept thinking about his message. At first, I didn't care. I thought I had all the time in the world. But slowly, something inside me started to shift. I looked closely at my life. I saw how many thousands of hours I had lost. I asked myself a tough question. What am I doing with my life? I had no answer. I felt deeply sad, but that sadness sparked a desire to change. I wanted to use my time better. I refused to waste my life anymore. So, I began my journey with small steps. I started waking up early. I committed to reading just 1 page of a book every day. I began writing my thoughts down in a notebook. I watched educational videos, asked wise people for advice, and tried completely new things. Some days were incredibly hard, and I wanted to quit. But whenever I felt weak, I remembered my uncle's words. They gave me the inner power to keep going. Today, I am older. I am not rich or famous, but I am deeply proud of who I am. I use my time beautifully. I learn new things constantly, I help others, and I feel truly happy. All of this success started with one short, powerful sentence. Don't waste your time. That sentence transformed my life, and it has the power to change your life too. So listen to me. Don't wait. Don't be lazy. Start today.
Part 2. The Power of a Simple Plan. In the beginning, I didn't know how to change. I was still the exact same person, lazy and afraid of hard work. But I kept remembering my uncle's advice, so I created a simple plan for success. I wrote 3 actionable goals on a piece of paper. Wake up early. Read every day. Write down 1 great idea. That was my entire plan. I taped that paper to my wall so I could see it every single morning. It became my daily motivation to start. Waking up early was definitely not easy. The first week was a massive challenge. I wanted to stay in bed because it felt so warm and soft. But I found the strength to say no. I got up, opened the window, and looked at the beautiful sky. As I took a deep breath, the morning air felt fresh and clean. My mind became completely quiet, and I started to love mornings. They gave me energy and made me feel strong inside. Reading was another wonderful change. I used to think books were boring, but I started small, just 1 page a day. Soon it became 2 pages, then 5. I read inspiring stories and fascinating facts. I read about champions who worked hard and changed the world. Those stories gave me massive hope. They proved to me that small daily steps can build an extraordinary future. I wanted that bright future for myself, too. Writing was the hardest habit to build. I didn't know what to say. My hand felt slow, and my words were simple. But I refused to stop. I wrote one small idea every day. Sometimes I wrote about my biggest dreams, sometimes about my fears, and sometimes just a single word. But the key was that I wrote. That small habit helped me understand my true self and see exactly what I wanted from life. As the weeks passed, a feeling of pride grew inside me. My life was still simple, but I was moving forward with confidence. My days were no longer wasted. I was learning, I was growing, and I didn't feel lost anymore. I finally had a goal, a plan, and a powerful reason to wake up every morning. All this transformation came from one moment, one visit, and one sentence from my uncle. Don't waste your time.
Part 3. Choosing growth over distraction. I started to talk less and listen more. Before my change, I always wanted to speak and make people hear me, but now I chose to listen. I listened to experienced people and people with great ideas. I watched how they lived and how hard they worked. I learned from their life stories. I realized that successful people never waste time. They treat time like pure gold. Every single minute is important to them. I also made the brave choice to stop doing things that brought no value to my life. I watched less TV, used my phone less, and stayed away from negative people who only talked but never worked. They laughed all day but created nothing. I didn't want to be like them anymore. I wanted to grow and become better. So I made a strict new rule for myself. If something is not useful, I will not do it. That rule helped me stay focused on my goals. Soon, I began to see beautiful results. I was reading more, writing better, and my thoughts were crystal clear. I understood myself deeply, and I knew exactly what I wanted. I didn't feel lazy anymore. I felt strong and powerful. My time finally had true meaning. I used to waste hours, but now I used every single hour for something good. That feeling was brand new to me, and I absolutely loved it. One day, my uncle came to visit me again. He looked at me and smiled warmly. He didn't say much, but I knew he could see the incredible change in me. I proudly told him about my progress and showed him my notebook. He nodded and said, "Good." That single word made me incredibly happy. I knew for sure that I was walking on the right path. His short sentence had helped me find a beautiful life. So I say this to you now. You don't need to do giant things right away. You don't need to move fast. You just need to move. Start small. Start right now. Listen to the right people and build great habits. Use your time for learning, not for wasting. If you do that, your life will start to change beautifully too, just like mine did.
Part 4. Consistency is the key to success. Some days were still a struggle. I would wake up and not feel strong at all. I didn't want to read or write. I felt tired and bored. But in those moments of weakness, I told myself, keep going. I remembered my uncle's voice and repeated his words, don't waste your time. That sentence became my ultimate. It helped me stand up when I wanted to quit, and it gave me the courage to try again when I failed. To stay inspired, I made a list of dreams. I wrote down 5 simple but meaningful goals. I wanted to finish a book. I wanted to learn a valuable skill. I wanted to speak better. I wanted to help someone in need. I wanted to feel truly proud of my work. I looked at that list every single day. It gave me perfect direction and a powerful reason to wake up early and use my time well. I also started to help other people. I saw that many people were exactly like my old self, lost and wasting their time. So I talked to them and shared my story. I told them about my uncle and gave them the same advice: don't waste your time. Some people listened, while others laughed, but I kept sharing anyway. I knew that even a single sentence could open a door of opportunity in someone's mind. With time, my confidence soared. I started doing exciting new things. I joined a class, learned from great teachers, and met people who also wanted to grow. They helped me learn much faster. We shared brilliant ideas and studied together. Being around the right people changed everything. I didn't feel alone anymore. I felt like I was part of something bigger and better. Looking back now, my heart is full of thankfulness. I am thankful for my uncle, for his life-changing words, and for the fact that I chose to change. Life is not always easy, but when we use our time well, life becomes beautiful. We become stronger, wiser, and more alive. That is exactly what I want you to feel too.
Part 5. Your time is now. I want you to know something incredibly important. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to be the best. You only need to try. Trying is more than enough. Many people spend their whole lives waiting for the perfect time, but the perfect time never comes. The best time is right now. Even if you don't feel ready, start anyway. Take one small step today, because that single step can lead to a massive, beautiful change later. I was not smart when I started this journey, and I was not strong. I didn't know many things, but I used the greatest asset I had: time. Time is completely free, but it is also the most valuable thing in the universe. You can lose money and make it back, but you can never get your time back. Once a minute is gone, it is gone forever. That is why I protect my time like a treasure now. I refuse to let negative people or useless distractions waste it. I also learned to enjoy the simple joys of life. I didn't need to travel far or buy expensive things to be happy. I found pure joy in learning. I felt happy after reading one good page. I smiled after writing one clear sentence. And I felt proud when I helped a friend. These small things gave me deep peace and meaning. They kept me on the right path. Of course, some lazy people from my past tried to pull me down, but I didn't listen to them. I knew exactly what I was doing and where I was going. I didn't want their average life. I wanted something much better. I wanted to grow. So I stayed quiet and kept working hard. My time was far too valuable for useless talk. Now, I want to ask you an honest question. What are you doing with your time right now? Are you building something great? Are you learning something new? Or are you simply wasting your days? Be completely honest with yourself, because your answer will show you your future. If you don't like your answer, you have the power to change it today, just like I did.
If you are still here reading my story, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means you truly care about your future. It means you want to learn, and that is a wonderful sign. You are already better than the person who does nothing. Many people never even try. They just waste time and make endless excuses. But not you. You stayed, you listened, and you are ready to change your life. You don't need to be fast, and you don't need to be great on day one. All you need to do is begin. Set one small goal today. Wake up early, read one page, write one idea, or help one person. Repeat it every single day, and never stop. Some days will be smooth, and some will be tough, but every small step moves you forward. That is how real greatness begins. Some days you will feel tired or slow, and that is perfectly okay. Rest if you must, but never quit. Take a deep breath, look at how far you have already come, and think about your beautiful dreams. Think about your bright future. Then stand up and take action again. Do just one small thing, because that one thing is enough. Over time, all those small actions will multiply into massive progress, and you will be incredibly proud of yourself. I can still hear my uncle's voice today. It was calm but full of strength. Don't waste your time. I didn't understand it back then, but now I do completely. His words were the greatest gift of my life, a short sentence with unlimited power. It changed me and gave me a brand new life. I truly hope it can inspire you too. Let my voice be your reminder today, just like his voice was mine. This is my final message to you. Use your time beautifully. Time is your best friend, but it is also your biggest test. Don't throw it away. Use it to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. One day, you will look back at this moment and smile. You will thank yourself for having the courage to start today, and you will share your own inspiring story with someone who needs it.